Oh,
Yeah, we could bang it out tonight. Let's do some late night live. I am P, and that's Mr. 12 over there. Oh, but he got a new name today. He's liming with us. And we appreciate you hanging out with us. What's going on?
what's up? What's up? Let me change that. They be switching my names.
Hey, Mr. AI over there. He got these
Yeah,
AIs working like slaves and shit. But
but
it's
yeah,
all
man.
good. It's working out.
So you seen any of the basketball game lately?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the Knicks was until last night. Your boy Trumpy went in there and put a blight on these Knicks, boy. He decided to attend the game and it threw them boys off. But
Okay, okay.
up until that point, they had won 13 in a row. They hadn't lost since Atlanta. So they swept all the way through the Eastern Conference and then lose game three. I mean, it was a close game. It was a close game. I still think the Knicks could do it in five. San Antonio is a young team. They're very good, but they're young. They're real young. So we'll see what happens though. But I think the Knicks got this.
Yeah, you led into the next one because I was gonna ask you if you think they was gonna take it because I haven't been following it
They,
or
they gotta. They haven't been to the finals since '99.
okay.
And when you look at a team like the Spurs on the
Damn,
come
that's
up,
Patrick Ewing time.
it was like Latrell Sprewell. Was Latrell on there? Or was that
Yeah, looking like some Sprewell. Yeah.
I can't remember the Houston. It was something Houston. I can't remember that team. Hey, I'm not a Knicks fan, so y'all don't hold that to me. But I think been a good finals. I'm glad OKC didn't make it
Why not?
because they got an MVP on there, Gilgris, whatever his name, and he flops so much that it's ruining the game. Like he's always every time he does a jumper, he's leaning into you, and they're calling fouls, and people not even touching him half the time. You should see some of these games. But yeah, you saw it the last series against San Antonio. Like it was so bad. Like at least 7 or 8 of them in a game. I'm gonna send you a clip on that, man. It's crazy.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be a good finals. Hopefully San Antonio could tie it up,
What
But
it,
if not,
what is the what is the what you call it so far? How much games to how much?
or the Knicks are up 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, two to
Okay.
one.
Let's see. While I'm doing that, I'm trying to change my name. I don't even know where to change
All
it.
right, might as well run with it. At this
Avatar.
point,
There we go. I found
mi-
it.
you might as well just run with it.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, they moved it. It used to be right there, but they put it over here in the.
Yeah, there's been a lot of updates in here.
Yeah, they put a lot of updates in
Definitely a
there.
lot of updates.
So that the dude that stabbed the guy, I was watching that. They got a little uproar. I can't remember his name, Carmelo or something like that. Remember the kid that stabbed the? It was racially charged, and it was a black kid that stabbed the white kid. I guess he got convicted or something like that. I didn't follow it too closely,
Me
but
either.
that's the. I was looking at the what you call it, and it came up, and they said riot, some kind of riot broke out someplace.
Listen, like I said, I kind of like turned certain parts of the media off for a while because sometimes it's just like you get too invested in other people's problems. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't followed any of that, but it's definitely a horrible story. There are a lot of bad things happening out here. You know,
Oh, why you said that? I gotta pull up this one. This one was on YouTube, yo. As you
I,
said, bad things, yo.
hey, what about how you feel about the Asian boycott?
Um,
Potentially.
for the reasons. All right, let me put it like this, right? I damn, I'm half, right? The reason why I'm half is the situation that happened has nothing to do with race. The kid came in, stole some
No,
shit.
no.
That one
Yeah,
is
yeah.
from that one.
But yeah, right. But it's more about what it trickled down to.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
And
The
they've
reason
been
why has nothing to do with the boycott, but I could also understand where it it's in black communities, and I understand why they're standing up. But in some cases, black people need to make a push or a run for supporting their own community. You get what I'm
right.
trying to say?
Because we the reason I brought this up is because we've had many conversations on here about how they're allowing Asians to start business inside of the black community, but they won't allow them to start it in these other places, but they give them loans to do it in here.
Right.
So
And that's why I understand. Yeah, I agree with you on
right,
that.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened was there's a few Asian people that got on social media and made some comments
I seen
about
some. I seen
us.
some.
We need them. We can't survive without, you know what I mean? There
Yeah.
was a lot of, so it's warranted. People are pushing back. I've even seen videos with white people or other races that say, hey, we're gonna boycott them too. You know what I mean? So it's something to talk about.
Yeah,
Are
yo, you
we
remember I was saying?
are we not getting any pork fried rice?
Well, I don't eat it.
Because like I heard this girl say something. She was like, yo, you could go down to the Mexican place and get your own sushi.
Yeah, it's like this.
That's-
Yo, I'll be honest. Other than they got this place in we went there, the hibachi.
Mhm.
Is hibachi Chinese or Japanese?
Hibachi is Japanese.
Right.
If I'm not
Other
mistaken.
than that, yo, the last time I ate Chinese food is like 6, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
yo, once I hit 30, man, a lot of that stuff is like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't me.
Well, for me personally, I don't indulge a lot in Chinese food like I used to.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Once in a while, I may have something, but it's definitely not a meal that I say I have every day.
Exactly. Because
Definitely
it's
not.
like, it's to me, growing up, it was like struggle food, bro. I'm not calling Chinese food struggle food, but
Nah.
it was,
But the way they have presented it to us in the hood, it was
yeah,
struggle.
it was convenient. The
Yeah.
prices was cheap. Yo, when we were younger, 90s, $5 will get you half a chicken with pork fried rice. Boy, that lasted you for
Shit,
2 days.
fired out, nigga. 325, 350, if I
Yeah.
remember. Um fry pork fried rice and chicken wings.
And an egg roll.
Yeah, yeah. It was about 350 to
Yeah.
$4. Maybe it's
Yo,
somewhere
we
around
used to
there.
go in. Yo, we remember we used to go to the Chinese store and we used to get for $20. We come out with mad food
Yeah. Over
for
there at
$20,
times. Yeah,
and
you
let
used to
it
get
be
a lot.
some food stamps. You remember the paper food stamps? They go in there with yo. We used to buy Chinese food on food stamps. And granted, nobody in our family had food stamps. We used to buy them, but
Hey, we all had friends that wanted to give us a
yeah.
2 for 1.
So, but that's what I'm trying to say. Is like me necessarily. Yo, I don't eat Chinese food. I don't. It's like a lot of
Well,
that stuff I grew out of. You know what I'm saying?
well, there's gonna be a lot of people not going to some of these establishments. But you know what? It is what it is.
I was going to say this and thing. We did definitely see a big change in um, the Chinese food establishment around Connecticut in the early 90s and 2000.
Mhm.
Remember, yo, on like almost, I'm going to say most corners, you'll see a Chinese buffet, all you can eat buffet. At a certain point, they just disappeared.
Yeah,
You
because they
don't
went
see
into
them.
restaurants.
Yeah, and
'Cause the
they all
restaurant will make them more money than giving away free food.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But here's what happened. A lot of what started happening was a lot of people started coming into the black neighborhoods to buy Chinese food. So now what they did was you could see now you can go to these other neighborhoods and find Chinese restaurants. That didn't happen in the 80s and 90s. They were only giving them loans in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? But now you could see them bridging out, you know?
Because it made me think, yo. Think about this, right? It made me think. Asians, Japanese, Chinese, whatever you have, they'll come to America and set up like a Chinese restaurant or Asian restaurant, right? And
Mhm.
it'll be a pillar in the community, right? You have Russian, you have Polish, you have all of these European countries and Asian countries that would come to America and have like a solid company, but you never see like a Jamaican restaurant that is high established. You never see any West Indian or like
There's
I
a
have
few.
African country
There's a
that,
few now in like New York.
but you see where you had to go. You got to go to the melting pot.
Well, I'm sure there's some here in Connecticut too.
Yo,
It's just that here's the thing. Like, I think, okay, if I want to get Jamaican food, right? I know exactly where to go to get the best Jamaican food. Now,
right,
I'm sure there is luxury restaurants, but I don't necessarily mean that's where the best food at.
right. But tell me a luxury restaurant. Tell me a luxury Jamaican restaurant.
Why do I need a luxury one when I could get
Because I could tell you a
exactly what I
luxury.
want?
I could tell you a luxury Italian place. I could tell you a luxury Chinese place. I could tell you a luxury Polish place, right?
Yeah,
I
but
can't tell you a luxury Jamaican.
I haven't looked for one, but I'm pretty sure there's some in Connecticut.
I'm not saying there's not. It's like this. We are more in a community where we have a stronger West Indian population.
Right.
But a Chinese or Japanese could go set up shop in any community and thrive.
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the number one colonizers. I mean, look at Chinese people in Trinidad. They've been living with us for years. They speak more Trinidadian than us. You know what I'm saying? And their food is busting.
Yeah, I give them that.
You know what I'm saying? A whole different food from when I was living in
what we get in
Brooklyn,
America,
in the Bronx, when I was in North Carolina, all different kind of Chineses.
They adapt to the community. They adapt to the
big
community.
Time.
Yeah.
If I ever go to Trinidad and Tobago, make sure y'all goes to Chinese restaurant. Food is amazing.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. Yeah.
KFC is amazing. Royal Castle. You know, I haven't tried some of the other stuff because now, yo, they got everything over there, from Subway to Pizza Hut. You know, they got everything. Even in Tobago.
Pizza Boy. They got Pizza Boy. Pep Boy.
Pizza Hut. They got Pizza Hut over there.
Yeah.
Yo, big up to Leo in the chat. You know, we got a few people in the chat. You know, but it's definitely a bad situation with this whole Asian thing, and there's gonna be a lot of people out here boycotting.
It's hard though, because even we got Asian families. You know what I'm saying? We got people of Asian things, so you don't really want to see it.
I'm about to call my brother and cuss him out. Send that to your wife.
So you don't even want to see your loved ones go through it too. So that's why I said it's 50-50, because it's like, yo, you got family too. And it's like,
exactly,
you don't want that for them, but damn. But hey,
I ain't hating.
Yeah, I am.
But it's just sometimes like for instance, I always say all the time, I know we're gonna be all right because there's a lot more good people around the world than bad.
Yeah.
So we get a couple people that hop online, say some sketchy stuff, and then delete their pages or whatever later, stir up the pot, get everybody going, and then leave. Because that guy, I think, deleted his account or
agitated.
He turned it off.
Because I was about to say, it's like, yo, a lot of people don't think they're gonna go viral. That's the thing with people nowadays. when they come on, like when someone come on and they start ranting, they don't know that there's a possibility that that 1% they could go super viral. So it's like you're used to coming on the internet and just talking junk, and it goes nowhere. And at one
now,
time,
now with this internet, I'm gonna be honest. I think that I'm starting to realize how many of them hate black people.
I don't think so.
Because it's just been so many of them now online where they're like blatantly, and they got to be
Nah,
hanging out with other people. I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot more than we think.
I'm gonna push back. You know why? The algorithm is effed up. The algorithm is
Yeah,
gonna
it
feed the
could send me that all
algorithm.
day.
Huh?
It could send me that all day, I'm sure.
Exactly. So it's
But that's
like this. I do the polar opposite. Like if the algorithm is giving me something negative about what I'm receiving, I
mhm.
go research the video and see the other side of it to see if it's giving, because it's like the algorithm is going to feed into what you
Of
want. It's an
course,
echo
of course.
chamber. So if
It's
you
going.
see 100 videos of why this is bad, and you're not seeing one rebuttal in it, it's like, and that goes for a good example with the kid that stole the water. Yo, I was seeing a whole bunch of videos like, oh, they shot him, they until I researched it, and after I researched it, I seen the algorithm like, yo, he had a gun, he had this, he stole the water. It's like, damn, none of those people were saying he stole the water.
I
They
thought
they
they said he put the water. He didn't take the water, from what I
well,
heard.
I'm just doing the boat type. I don't fully, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the only thing was supposedly he had a gun. That's why he ran, but he
Yeah,
didn't have the water on him. He put the waters down, and he thought the guy was chasing him. So it was kind of like he was being a kid
yeah,
because he
yeah,
didn't want to
yeah,
get caught with the gun. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he unalived that kid, even if it was a bottle of water, he could have just let the kid go.
yeah. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, be honest. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? It happened. It's a tragedy. Now he put himself in that situation. But what if the kid just pulled out the pew pew
Exactly.
instead of running? You know what I mean? It would be a whole different conversation. You know, and from what they're saying too, he's had a few altercations with other
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah. I even pull that up. I think
Yeah, he
yes.
had a few altercations. So it is definitely a horrible situation, and hopefully we don't boycott the Asians. But let us
I
know
don't
down in
think.
the comments how y'all feel about the Asians.
I'll
Was
be
that
honest. Like I said, it's split. I don't think boycotting them work. I don't think that works at all.
of
Because
course
it's
it works.
tell me the benefit of boycotting the Asians. Tell me two good reasons
It
for
ain't
boy.
about me. It's what they want. It's people out there, some people feel
See,
like they want to boycott them because of the negative um I want to say the way they were they negatively impacted this whole situation with the way, because the guy was they said he was not guilty, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Right. So that's what kind of led to this whole thing. They kind of let him off, and people don't feel like justice was served, you know. So, but we could start rolling into the video, man. That's a topic that we're gonna be talking about for a while. We're gonna monitor it and see if it gets any better. But
All right.
like
Cool.
I said, like I said, it could be the algorithms, but the algorithms got me feeling a certain way right now about some of them.
No,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
can't, and that's what I was saying
Hey
in the
man,
end.
leave my algorithm alone, man. He knows what I want. It gives me what
So
I need when I need it. And it
let me.
usually sends it to me a couple days before it gets here.
You know what? As you said that, right? Your algorithm sent me this. Let me see if it loaded it first. Let me see if it loads it.
My algorithm?
Uh, well, let's take you off of this one. Nah, I didn't load it.
Bro, I'm door dashing, bro. What you want?
Stopping you for the plate cover.
You bored as shit. Excuse you.
I'm talking to you. Hey, stop.
Bro, I'm working. You ain't stopped me. You ain't pulled me over. Your lights ain't on. You ain't pulled me
Doesn't
over.
matter. I'm telling you right now. I'm stopping you.
You
for the
didn't
plate.
pull me over.
It doesn't matter.
Turn your lights on then.
I don't have to. I'm telling you
Is
right
your body
here.
cam on?
Yeah.
Where?
It's recording.
Yeah, all right. So what you want? You want to write me a ticket? Write me a ticket.
Stop. Stop.
What?
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm getting your information.
Okay, I'm getting my ID. So back up so I can get my ID.
Well, first of all, I'm going to take that gun off your waist.
You have no reason to disarm me.
Dude.
You have no
fuck
reason.
me.
You have no reason.
I'm
to
taking
disarm
it
me.
off of you.
You have no reason to disarm
Yes,
me.
I
bro.
do.
No, you
I'm
don't.
talking to you.
All right, bro, go ahead. Watch, I'm about to sue the shit out y'all. Go ahead. I don't consent to no searches or seizures. Goofy ass.
So, guy door dashing. Guy pulls him over. Cop pulls him over, or he was already pulled over. What do you think about this instance?
I'm not a cop, and I could tell that he's breaking all the rules. I think that was dealt with horribly by the police officer. For one, and you know what? I had a situation like this one time when I went to drop something off for Keter, and it was kind of the same situation. I pulled up, ran to the door, handed her something, and he pulled up behind me. So I get in the car and go to drive off. But he never had his lights on or anything. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he didn't have his lights on, why would he stop just because a cop pulled up next to him or behind him? You know what I mean? So if he put his lights on, hey, and made it like, hey, want you to stop, whatever. But the way he dealt with it, and then he had a pew-pew on him, and he just disarms him without even, try to. Right? That to me, that ain't go right.
I agree. I felt the same
because it would have been, you got a license to carry that? I mean, that's a conversation you're gonna have before he start pulling it off of him. You know what I mean? Like certain questions, like, "Hey, where's your ID? You got a license to carry that?" After he handed him his license and stuff, then he could have proceeded with whatever. He was like, "Yo, here's my ID." He hands him his ID, then he proceeds to try to disarm him. After he, like, yo, just look at his ID, check him out, because he could have pew like shot him up from when he pulled up if he wanted to.
So the older I get, I understand, and I think I think his approach was somewhat right, but once he started to the seizure, like taking away his gun, I also understand why he was doing it, but I think I can't say how he should have did it. That's the part I can't say. I can't say how he should have did it. That's why I'm picking my words. The cop do have a right to stop you and question you, right?
Yeah.
We feel that we shouldn't be stopped and questioned in this society because it's one of those things where it's like, yo, I seen this and I should have said something. But the guy is right where he has a concealed weapon and he has the right to be armed. I get that too, Second Amendment. So it's first or second? First? Whatever it is. Second Amendment, right? So I understand what he's doing. But if I have a pew-pew on me or blicky, right, and I know I got my license, I'm not talking like that. You get what I'm saying? Most people won't react that way. Not that he did anything wrong. He could answer however he wants to. I don't have a problem with that. But if I know that I'm a black man and a cop is approaching me, I ain't talking hard. Not because even though I know that I'm legit and I got everything right, I'm still going to be a little bit on the defensive because I know I'm more likely to get clapped up.
So you don't think it has something to do with him delivering DoorDash?
It's not even that. He had the blicky on his waist. So it's like
Yeah.
this. If you see, it's like this. No matter, yes, that shit could be unfair. It could, whatever it is. The perception of black people with gun, we always post a level of violence. It's like this. It
Right.
doesn't matter. You can have a
Right.
gun or you don't have a gun. You pose a level of violence.
It's a threat. Yeah.
Exactly, to threat. You know what I'm saying? You can look the part, you cannot look the part. We still give off that level of violence, or there's always, and not even the level of violence. Let me reverse it back too, because you can say there's always that strong fear of violence being happen to them, even though the person don't mean harm.
Mm-hmm.
People still perceive harm. You get what I'm trying to say? So knowing that, I wouldn't have talked to the cop like, yep, I got my blicky on my side. I got a seal to carry, permit to carry, blah, blah, blah. How can I help you? You get what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have went about it in that manner just to say, oh, what do you want? No. If I don't got a gun on me, I could talk reckless. But if I got my blicky on me, it's only reason or justifiable cause for them to friggin' shoot. Because he's like, he had a gun. How much, you know how much time I've been, since I was a little kid to now, how much video clips I've been watching on YouTube or the news. They're like, oh, he had a gun. That's the number one excuse.
Yeah.
I can't be in my 40s and hear mad black people get killed.
Exactly.
Right? And always the reason you hear is like, he had a gun. He got a gun. He had a gun. I can tell you, I've seen over hundreds of videos.
That's that Uncle Ruckus shit right there.
You know what I'm saying? Of people getting shot just because they say, oh, he had a gun and that was the cause.
Yeah.
I can't be stupid. Yeah. So if a cop pulled me over and I got my blicky on me and I know how these shits go down, I'm telling you, I got a blicky on me. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I got my permit as well. So, I'm not.
Well, he never even asked for the permit. He never said, hey, you got a permit to carry that or nothing. He was like, I'm going to disarm you because you look like you're finna do something. About to rob the DoorDash lady, ain't you?
What's up, Brandon? What's going on?
What's going on? I just wanted to chime in real quick. Sometimes announcing that you have it still don't do nothing for you. There was a guy, he had a permit to carry. I don't know if it's Philando Castile. It's so many cases, unfortunately. He let the officer know that he had a pistol and that he had a permit to carry. I don't know if the officer didn't hear him or what, but as soon as he reached over to get his registration, he told him he was reaching over for his registration. He saw it. He lit him up.
Yeah, the one in the car.
Yeah, so it's like, even when you try and do the right thing and announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And that's what I was saying. I was saying that I was like, yo, we are perceived as a level of violence, even if we're not giving it off or whatever. So once we're perceived as dangerous, that's what the situation is always going to be. It doesn't matter if the kid is 12 all the way up to adult. There's that level of thing. And if you look at the other side, they don't perceive other people like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't perceive other people like that. I see mad videos where people talking shit to cops. It's like, fuck you. Sorry for the bad word. You know what I'm saying? And they, it's like, you're not gonna. And you see these things, and it's like, yo, if that was coming from the same person, it would be slightly different. So we know and we see it, but I gotta push back. I'll say this though. I say time has changed a little bit. You get what I'm trying to say? I say time has changed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Why you think your boy Trumpy trying to make America great again?
It's better than on the Biden.
No, you missed the whole point. You missed the whole point.
That's the whole thing, to blow it up. You know what I'm saying?
God damn. Yo, it's been 2 years now. I want to hear shit about Sleepy Joe. It's time for us to move forward. Where we heading? Sleepy Joe's gone.
Yeah, Sleepy Joe definitely gone, boy.
Yeah. Right by now, all your executive orders already erased Sleepy Joe. I want to hear shit. Move forward. Brandon Knight for president.
Hell yeah. We got Brandon up.
Good Lord.
I'm sure the first lady is okay with it over there.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
To be a VP.
You want to be first lady of the United States? Yeah, I figured. She said she passed on that. She'd be the first person to be in the bunker, no matter what.
Exactly. Once you gotta get that dress for the gala, she be all in.
That woman don't want fame. She don't want nothing. I could be leader of the free world. Nope, don't put my face out there.
Hey, let her know that Chris Brown Usher tour is coming to Connecticut.
We don't. Boo, boo. We don't want it. Boo.
Tell her you ain't. Tell her.
Yeah, Chris Brown and Usher coming to Connecticut. You down with that? But would you go? You're a horrible person. She already going. You're a horrible person. I want you to know that, and the people gonna know it.
Hey,
August 8th, you're a horrible person. August 8th, don't come home. Don't come home.
Hey,
it's a Friday. Don't come home. Why do you even know that? Don't come home. I don't care if you bought the tickets. Why would you buy the tickets? You bought your cousin's tickets too?
Boy, that's probably Brandon. You got to refocus. You just got in some hot water.
I didn't.
No, she got herself in some hot water. It's gonna be a long.
No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Hey, can I ask one more question?
Go ahead.
She get front row?
Hell no. Hey, you ain't get front row, right?
No, fuck the front row. Make sure she ain't get the package to do the meet and greet with.
Hey,
that don't fly in this household. Hell, hey, you ain't got front row, right? I'm not repeating that on here.
Go ahead, say it.
She talking about he putting a cherry in my mouth.
What?
She put a cherry in her mouth. Oh my soul. Oh my soul.
She may end up on that stage.
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't been to the army, but I'm an impeccable aim.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a you seen those clips?
Yeah, pause. Yeah, I've seen them clips. Horrible.
Yeah, she has photo shoots. They pay like $1,000.
Oh, Chris Brown. Yeah, no, she's not doing that.
Yeah. Us is just as freaky, but
he's not putting you on the stage. Give you a dance. You want to catch another? Well, you want him to catch another domestic violence? That's what he do. You black and you run your mouth? It ain't gonna work.
Hey, you'll be all right.
Nah, man. I think you said August 8th. August 8th. It's gonna be a slow day that day. I'm out here single fathering it. I'm changing the locks. It's in Jersey, you said?
Got the Meadowlands.
August 7th, a Thursday. Don't come home. It's a Friday. Don't come home. Okay, don't come home the day after neither. You won't get a tally? Oh, you spending big money, huh? Yep. Make sure you stay there. Don't come home, brother. My kid's not gonna know you no more. Get out of here.
Hey, while you at it, are you also boycotting the Asians?
Ooh, it's funny you mentioned that. Quick story before we move on. I ain't trying to hold y'all up.
No, go ahead.
We went to the Taste of Hartford this past weekend.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
We going down Pratt Street. Is that Pratt Street, Jojo? Yeah, Pratt Street. We're going down there, right? That's the first section. It's crowded. Whoever paid for that, them spots, primo spots. You feel me? Cool. There's one Asian guy. He passing out karaage. That's that Japanese fried chicken, right? He giving it to everybody. No racism, nothing like that. Cool. He gives my daughters a piece. I don't know why this man felt so inclined to touch my child's head and give her a hug. And as soon as he did that, I just thought, Rick Child trying to make nice with the black people. He trying to do race relations to say, hey, I'm one of the good ones. And so I ended up telling my kid, I laughed about it, but I told her, exactly why I laughed. And she was like, why would you hide that from me? I'm like, bro, you don't need to, have your worldview changing for how you look at people. But, maybe the dude was just happy to do his job. It just felt wrong in the moment. But shout out to Star China. Technically shout out to Hartford #1. I don't go to y'all, but the older heads, they go there. It's Star China for me. But no, I'm not gonna boycott the Asians. You feel me? One dude who just so happened to shoot at multiple people in the past. He has a pattern of violence against people of color. So bun Rick Chow. But no, I'm not boycotting the Asians. Straight up. Sorry.
Do you normally eat like Chinese food?
Do I normally eat it?
Yeah, is it like in your daily.
No. Like you're
Once,
like, do you normally eat it? Think about it. Do you normally eat Chinese food?
when was the last time you had Chinese food?
Oh Jesus, y'all put me on the spot, bro. It was like within the last week. I had my
No,
general
it's
salad.
okay. It's just I'm just saying. If you eat it, you eat it. I don't have no thing. It's like me. I ain't eat that junk in years.
Hey,
like 7 years.
you want me put something in perspective for you,
Go ahead.
Brandon?
Go ahead.
12 said that Chinese food was like struggle meal.
Huh?
Yeah, for me.
Hell no. How?
Yo,
What, in the islands?
no,
Here.
Yo, the only time I ate Chinese food is when I was in the hood. Once I got out, I was not eating Chinese food, bro.
Let's put it like this, right? I have many days during the week where the wife is like, "Damn, what I gotta cook, what I gotta cook," and sometimes I say, "Bro, let me save you. We could go and get something from
Struggle
Star."
food. See?
No, not
You
struggle.
struggle.
I'm
Yo.
saving her from cooking. We get 2 orders of the boneless spare rib with the vegetable fried rice, a General Tso chicken, 2 extra egg rolls because them kids is greedy. And lately, I've been putting a little crab rangoon with the red sauce. That is not struggle food, sir.
Okay. No, I just looked at it for me based on when I was growing up.
No, hold on.
Yo.
What were you ordering? And if you say a beef and broccoli, or you
Yo,
say
let me-
chicken and rice.
Well, it
What
got to
you
be
order?
chicken.
Oh, sorry. God damn it.
Let me break down the menu for you.
Let's hear it.
And
Let's hear it.
Hear this. These are classic. If you need to survive in America and you go to a Chinese restaurant, this is not on the menu. You go up, right? You ordered gizzards and pork fried rice or chicken fried rice. Gizzards are never on the menu. You gotta know freaking Chinese menu to order that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Yeah,
want
not all of them have
The
it.
wife hear this, she's gonna have a field day.
What?
What
She
this
like
man
gizzard?
ordering? She knew automatically chicken, but if I say that, she'll be like, "Bro, that's some country bookie stuff."
No, they got it on the menu. That's the cheapest thing on the Chinese menu.
Yeah, them junks good
It's
as hell.
the cheapest thing on the Chinese
You
menu.
co-signing that?
Yo,
Huh?
Gizzards.
Gizzards?
yeah, chicken gizzards is the
Yeah.
cheapest thing on the Chinese
Yo,
menu.
that's just good, man. They fry them up.
Yeah, they fry it. Yo, you can't tell the difference between that and chicken. Yo, what? Let me tell you, when I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I used to have like $1. We talking 90s, right? 94, 95,
Okay.
right? I remember I went in. I was like, yo, what can I get for $1.50? She's like, chicken gizzard and pork fried rice. Yo, homegirl used to. A lot of people wouldn't order it, so when they put the pack in there, they put the whole pack in there. Fry that shit to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's what me and my brother was sharing. Yo, we just go there, order a pack of that. Boom. We have food for like 2 days. That's so much gizzard they're giving you. They give you a whole bunch of gizzard and they used to, that's the days when they used to pack that shit. The box used to be bigger. Now the box is like little, the box used to be like this big.
What they call that when they reduce the sizes on you? I forgot.
can't remember.
There's a name for that. They do it with products too in the store.
Downsizing or something like that.
I forgot the that's not it. It's I forgot the name.
Yeah, because they do it with all the packages now. Everything is like smaller.
Yeah, they make it smaller, but they don't.
Damn, what is
really
that called? That,
change.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a name for it. I can't think of it right now.
What they call it when they downsize stuff? Is you still paying the same price? When they
I was
downsize stuff,
thinking
you still paying the
shrinkage.
same price.
Is it shrinkage?
She ain't know
I
how to-
can't. Yes, it's a weird name. I can't remember right now.
Damn, now you're gonna make me think about that all night. Man, Google my
Because
phone.
I watched the episode on this show where they showed a lot of products that the cups are getting smaller, the
Yep.
jars they make them smaller. You know,
Because they making it similar to what Europe is. You know what I'm saying? I know everything in America was supersized because when you go to Europe and these other countries,
Yeah.
this is like a large, bro.
I remember I went somewhere one time. I was like, "Yeah, I'll take a large." Yo, they gave me this ginormous cup, and I was like, "Yo, this is a large," and it was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah. That's why I used to love 7-Eleven back in the days. Yo, used to go in with get a large Slurpee.
Slurpees, boy.
Boy.
That's still the number one, especially at the movie theater. That ice drink,
Yep.
them just be good. The movies to me had the better ones.
Yeah, they had those were good. The one at the movie theater is good. What you got there, Brandon? What time you got there? I mean, was that the time? I looked at the time and said, "What's the time?" What you got?
Nah, I ain't got it. I'm looking, but shrinkflation, but that don't sound right. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Shrinkflation?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like deflation,
Right, but they shrink it, but they don't tell you. It's like a scandal. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, shrinkflation.
Yeah, because they did that to like corned beef, Vienna sausage, hot dogs. All of them, they got shorter. They got shorter and smaller, but you don't know the package and everything looks the same.
Man, they was doing that in the Chinese restaurant. My wife ended up cussing them out. She was just like, "Y'all think we stupid? Y'all putting them on these smaller plates? Food not the same."
Yeah,
they don't got nothing.
And they haven't lowered the prices either.
Right, the price is going up.
Yeah.
Hey, but Benito, I could beat you up. I could beat you up, Benito.
Boy, yeah, these people come in here looking for drama.
We appreciate y'all.
Like the first question, all right, cool. But then you do some Batiman stuff. Come on, bro.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones. Sticks and stones.
I would slime you out, twin. You don't look like me, Benito.
Let's go to the next clip.
Out of here.
Yeah, roll into it.
Here we go.
Bust it.
Men do not like whores. Let me make this very simple. They may sleep with a whore, they may hang out with a whore, but they will not wife a whore. Okay? You guys look for the exception of the rule to try to make it the rule, and that's what you guys were looking for in Megan Thee Stallion, and it is just not reality. The fact of the matter is you cannot make prostitution music speak about men like they are nothing, twerk all day and think that any man in this world is going to take you serious, let alone make you a wife. And it's only Black women that have this mentality. They think that because a woman is rich and because she's beautiful, that she's automatically of value. Like, what it, like, I'm so confused. I don't understand what goes through you guys' brain. Like, you don't understand morals, values, integrity. Those things matter, not just money. I know in your little bubbles, everything is about money, but in everyone else's world, it is not. And until you guys are able to grasp basic concepts and actually listen to men when they tell you what they like and they don't like, you guys will continue to be losers.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about what you call it? Megan. We ain't even hop on that. When that whole thing went by, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really care about it, but what are your thoughts on Megan Thee Stallion and all of this?
Well, she's not lying. Go ahead.
I don't feel like it's necessarily the truth. You know, in regards to Megan, you just had a dude who crapped out on you. You was probably doing all the right things, but he wanted more. But I mean, when she says that, you know, men don't marry whores or whatever, that's a lie. Amber Rose got married. Corinne Steffens, with all of her legendary exploits, got married. Kim Kardashian got married after a sex tape hit the world. Ray J done splattered this woman all over the empire. So
say a regular name. Say a regular name.
Who's regular name?
Ain't no regular chick. Ain't no regular chick that's getting bust out and getting married.
That's not true. I knew quite a few whores from high school that got married, and I don't know if the dude know that she was a whore back then, but you know, shout out to her. She married. She got children. You know, we know.
I'm not all right. You got a point. You got a point. I gotta give you that one because I seen a lot of them. They move city, change, and dudes be wifing them up.
They born again. Don't nobody know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it goes both ways.
Pause.
Because people do grow up. People
it does go both ways. You ain't got to pause it.
Yeah, I do.
Half of them stay whores, and half of them switch it up and they become better whores. Yeah. I mean, if you're the guy on that side, I mean, she's giving you all the hornism. It works. But I believe a lot what she was saying was truth, though. She was talking some truth in there.
No, I agree. Especially if you want to find an outstanding woman, if you want to find somebody that can build up with you.
Like, for instance, right? Every person you call that, you're going to feel that way about that person. So, of course, whoever she came up around wouldn't be a place where she's going to prosper in life because everybody look at her as a whore. So how do you fix that? You move, you relocate, you change, and you go to another zip code. We see them doing it all the time. But the real OGs, we could spot a whore from down the block. Down the block. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when they doing that little chicken walk, just some of them, it don't matter what block they move to, we could spot it. And yeah, she right. I mean, if everybody in the hood know what she is, he ain't bringing that home to mama. Mama already know too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Nah. There's a lot of undercovers out here too. But like I said, the real OGs, man, they know what's up.
Yeah, that's a hard pit to swallow if you marry someone and they have that lifestyle. You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. But I mean, you see the worst of it when these women come online, start talking about what they was doing in the past, where it's like, hey, nobody needed to know that.
No.
You know, too often.
But they go viral. That's you notice that's the thing now. That's the big thing, and they can make money off of it.
Yeah.
They can make money off of it.
What cost? Your marriage and your home life is not worth all of that.
Ladies go viral every day for talking about who did what they did, and all of that. Like I said, I think it's a marketing ploy. They look for new baby daddies the same way. They look for all of, you know what I'm saying? Funding, all of that.
Yeah, because you think about it, if a kid about to hit 18, they need to re-up. Yeah, what I mean, to keep the money flowing.
Yeah. So
wait, what? No, sorry. Smiling Dog, why you bring up Eazy-E? I thought today was his death day or something. Wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful who you lay with.
He said R.I.P. to Eazy-E. He ain't say why he died.
I said
or
why.
What unalived him.
You know what unalived him.
Oh, I know what unalived him.
That's why I'm saying wrap it up, ladies and
Then
gentlemen.
that's all alleged too.
Come on.
How he got it.
Come on, dog.
Just because he liked women don't mean that's how he got it.
So you think that just because like Wilt Chamberlain didn't get it, that Eazy-E and like how Jericho couldn't get it?
Just like how they claim Whitney died or unalive because of an OD. You know what I mean? It's the same situation. You know that's what they're known for, so that's the easiest way to get rid of them.
I didn't even know Eazy was a male whore until they said he had AIDS.
Yeah, but they never really said how he got it. Like, it's always speculated he got it because he was a ladies' man. But
yeah, so I mean, you know the times it was him and Magic.
But it had a lot to do with his contract with the label.
Jerry Heller?
Yes, that guy.
You're accusing Mr. Heller of giving
No. And this is allegedly, people. Allegedly. No, I'm not accusing anybody. He's not here, by the way, anymore, I don't think. I think he passed on, didn't he?
He probably did. He was an older man all them years ago. Google my
phone. But it was something to do with that, and I don't know.
He's been gone 10 years now.
Because the crazy thing is, even though he got it, like, you never know, because he was, I guess, reckless. But
reckless records.
So let me put this in this. Since you guys are on the topic, right? You see how they're trying to normalize those things with PrEP?
Oh, the T word.
Normalize what?
That medication.
So what?
The medication.
So they're like now you're seeing mad commercial talking about prep. So they're making it.
What's
The big
prep?
farmer is making it normal to have these. What's the right word?
What is it used for?
Truvada for prep.
Truvada.
So it's transmitted disease, the ones that you can't get rid of,
Oh, the STDs?
not STDs, the full blown ones.
Yeah.
The one that's supposed to take you undetectable?
Exactly.
Yes. See, you heard of it.
Yeah.
But
So
you
those,
can't use it if you know under a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying?
so it's the way how they like this. There is like you see mad commercials now where they're making it acceptable. It's like, yo, you can live this lifestyle because it's undetected, and it's like you have these. Go ahead.
Well, at this point, you got to think a lot more people aren't dying from it like in the past. When we came up in the 80s, we saw some people go down. You know what I mean? So I came up always being aware, you know.
Yeah, if you look at it, right?
Yo, the comments be crazy, yo. The countdown from 10 slowly. My bad, I didn't mean it. It got me.
No, I was gonna say is like if you look at these things, how they position them, why didn't they find a cure? They just have something to mask the symptom.
Well,
Because
we
you
all
have
know
these people
and
you have
heard
these,
there was many different cures around the world. There was one in the Caribbean. There was, you know, there's been, and they got rid of them. You know, so the fact that they're undetectable or they can get there, tell me that there is a cure, but nobody's gonna pay for the cure. You know what I'm saying? The cure is not worth money. You keep coming back every week for these pills, or every is what's making us money. So I'm holding off on releasing the cure as long as I can. And when it comes to scientists, aka Tuskegee experiment, they don't give up about nobody other than making money.
It's the lie.
Yeah.
all right. Oh, I wanted to run this clip right here. This one happened, I think, like last week or something like that.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Big up to Gosh Damn It. That's a cool name. I like that.
Carolina Road.
Hey, we got a girl over here running for her life.
Watch the woman race toward this semi-truck with a swerving car right behind her.
Seemingly that car was trying to run that person over.
The truck's driver, Anthony Moore, telling me that he was driving Friday morning in Aiken County, South Carolina, when that woman suddenly emerged from the woods.
She ran up to my truck and said, "Please help me. He's trying to kidnap me."
You can see the man here, identified by investigators as 39-year-old Jonathan Willard. According to a sheriff's office report, the victim says Willard approached her while she was out on a walk, claiming to be with the police. He placed her in handcuffs, then into the rear of his car. The victim says she believed him at first, but got suspicious when he kept asking the same questions. Eventually, Willard pulled over, according to the report, and that's when the victim made her remarkable escape, running to the road and to Moore. Did you, for even a split second, think this was a legitimate law enforcement officer?
No, sir. His face looked dirty. He was smoking a cigarette, had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Willard has since been arrested and charged with impersonating a law enforcement officer and with kidnapping after this disturbing scene caught on camera. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
All right. We thank
you. What do you think about this right here?
God damn.
My daughters better not get in the car with no stranger. I don't care who you say you are.
True.
How the hell you get the handcuffs on?
Huh?
She had handcuffs on. How he get the handcuffs on her?
He told us some kind of made up story.
Yeah, he told her he was a cop.
And you just gonna automatically just take the handcuffs and get in the car? Hell
I
no.
thought he at least had a marked car.
My dude driving a caddy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, with a lot of the things that's been going on in this country, right? And I'm talking about even like the situation with the ICE and all that stuff. And I know it was a big topic because people feel like they shouldn't be covering up their face and, you know, the way they were dressed. And situations like this is what can happen when things like that go that way, because now you feel like, okay, especially for a woman, this guy stops her and present himself to be somebody like that. So your first thing is like, oh, maybe this guy works for ICE, or maybe this guy works for. So she probably was vulnerable because of something like that, you know? Because we've seen altercations where people roll up on him and arrest him and don't show no ID, no nothing, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you can't really blame her, but the fact that she was smart enough to realize something ain't right, you know, God bless her soul. She's alive today because of that. Because I believe he was going, well, yeah.
Yeah. I think she was smart for doing what she's doing, but yeah, it's weird how she got in a handcuff, but it's one of those situations. This was supposed to correlate with that first video. I know you didn't get to see it, Brandon, but it was a guy.
It's funny because I already linked those two videos together.
Yeah. So
You
the
know?
first video was a guy doing DoorDash and the cop pulled him over. He didn't pull him over. He was out the car. The cop just walked up on him and say, "Hey, you know what I'm trying to say? Give me your." He took his gun. He basically disarmed him. And that's the same thing where it could happen to anyone, not black people only, but it could happen to anyone where in one instance you see a video where a guy just doing DoorDash, cops roll up on him and disarm him. And here is a guy pretending to be a cop and kidnapping a female. So, you know, that was the correlation there in that video. So, but for me, is I hope my girls are smart enough not to get in caught. But you see that persuasion of people imitating cops. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like, damn, I wish a lady would imitate a cop for my ass. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't, that shit would never happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We ain't going for that shit. But any closing thoughts on this one?
Just be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, you better fight for your life, fight or run. I'm glad she did.
Yeah, hold on.
Definitely. There's a lot of bad people out here.
Yeah. So let's roll into the next clip. Here we go. That was that one. Let's do.
His woman. Is this it? While he sit in the car. I know you fucking. She like, can you help me? He won't even hold the umbrella for her. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
So, as fathers, if you see a dude doing this and your daughter's down there changing the tire, what are you telling her?
Trained you right. At least you know how to do it because it's clear that number one, that's not his vehicle. Number two,
I think he was showing her how to change the tire. Right? That's what was happening.
No, yo, you and your takes, bro.
Bro, that's what I saw. I saw him was like, yo, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Because if you're on the side of the road, you got to hold your own goddamn umbrella. You're going to learn today. Now, I want to see how far they got. Did she get that tire off?
She was already struggling just getting that jack up, so I don't know.
She wasn't putting no effort into it either.
No, you don't think so?
She was acting real lazy.
Nah,
I know women
nah.
that would have had that thing jacked up a long time ago.
But that's the thing. You got to combine them tools so you could just be, you know what I'm saying, get the jack up.
That's the only thing. Maybe he doesn't know how to change the tire either.
I sincerely doubt that he does.
Exactly.
You like, I'm learning something.
I'll be honest, as a man, you gotta learn certain things, it's like this. You gotta learn certain survival.
Right. We got AAA, we got freaking.
You sound like a bitch.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. That's the position ladies take. That's the same position feminists take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Feminists, we don't need men. But it's the same, you know what I'm saying?
So what if she told him that right before this situation? He goes, "Oh, this you don't need me. Let's see what you got."
I get your point. It's valid. That's valid. But you got your girl range. Nah, man. Nah.
Chivalry ain't dead, but man got to do his part.
We live in clip society, right? Now, all we saw was a clip. We don't really know what really transpired.
But that's more than enough to see. The man wasn't doing what he was supposed to do.
Make an inference, P. We can make an inference.
So it's like this. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it's like this. You can't watch your girl change your tire, then ask her to play her fucking role. You can't. You can't. You lost the battle. You lost the plot. You have lost the plot.
You don't know.
It got certain stuff as men you gotta uphold. You know what I'm saying?
So who's to blame? Her or him? Because I blame her.
How you gonna blame her when she take the initiative to take the tire?
Nigga, get down there and change the goddamn tire. Be a man. You better call your daddy. Like,
see, once you do that, you're still emasculating the man. If she speaks to him in that way,
then that'll be the last tire he not changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it.
Let me tell you that situation.
You think he knows how to change the tire?
I don't think he does.
Right.
But how hard is it to change the tire?
Obviously,
you don't know it till you go through it.
Exactly.
No, I'm asking you guys, how hard is it to change the tire?
I just changed one recently. It ain't the worst thing in the world.
It ain't bad, but if she want to go ahead and try, I'm not gonna say no. I got it. I'm gonna let her try.
As a man,
that's what I'm trying to say.
What if she on the side of the road by herself one night and there's nobody there?
That wasn't the example.
I know, but he's probably be like, "Yo, you can learn now how to do it. So if you get stuck, you know how to change the tire."
Hey, honey, I'm going to change this tire since we need it changed. Watch me do it so that if you're ever on the side of the road by yourself, you'll have the knowledge.
The only thing I push back on is he should have held the umbrella for her.
Again, you can teach by showing. Look, my daughter had a dance recital. All right, I get there to drop her off. The dance teacher tells her, "Oh, do you know how to fix a flat?" Her whole front tire is completely bald and flat. It's raining. I'm like, all right, thank God I came and not my wife. And so I changed that tire. My eldest was with me. She was in and out, but she watched and she learned. So when it's her time, she'll be able to do it. But that's the circumstance, though. I can't have you in the rain. All right, yeah, this is the time to learn. Nah.
Hey,
let me show you.
We appreciate superhero dad over there.
Y'all do the same thing. I know y'all would.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Let me say, a man got to be a man. You know what I'm saying? He better not be asking for no cutty.
F all that bullshit, man. F all that bullshit. We living in different times. Now, we don't need a man. They don't need a man to help them with nothing.
Hell no.
I'm
gonna still hold the door open for you, but it's 2026.
Hey, do you know?
Cut you out. I'm gonna still hold
the
door.
Fun fact, and we could end on this and switch it over. Do you know in Japan it's illegal to hold a door for somebody?
this is also the same place that sells women's underwear and vending machines.
Yes, it is.
I don't give a damn what they doing. They weird. I'm gonna go there, but they weird. I'm not buying no underwear at no vending machine. You feel me? But I'm gonna give me some ramen. I'm gonna do Mario Kart if they still got it, and I'm gonna see a little something.
Yeah, so you're highly invested in the Asian.
Just the Japanese, the Nihongo. You feel me?
Well, I think they're
I'm gonna
part
go
of
to China one day too. Listen, there's a couple
Yep.
things over there. I'm trying to walk the Great Wall. I'm trying to see the Le Huan Buddha. I'm trying to see the Red Square real quick. You feel me? Somebody want to come touch my hand? Watch out. You feel me? But I'm trying to go over there too.
Hey, another thing too, like especially in like Vietnam, like if you go over there, they're fascinated with the black people's hair, especially if it's like braided.
I mean,
Yeah,
I can't
a
do
lot.
that. You feel me?
Nah.
You feel
But
me?
more with like women or guys that got their hair braided, they'll literally come up to it and like touch it. They're like fascinated with it the way it is. Yeah, I mean,
I can't let you get too
Hold
close.
on. You brought that up. Let me ask you a question. Is that only like a Asian thing or European thing? Because black people ain't touching Chinese
it's
or
it's
Asian.
What's there to touch?
it's not Europe, but I think Asia. Like you'll see it in Vietnam.
No, white
the
people do the
Philippines.
same thing. White people walk up to black people and touch their hair.
Yes,
Some of them, but not.
European people are way too comfortable.
Yo, black.
The last cruise
like
I was on, boy.
I never, or most people are that I know of, like, yo, you never like, oh, can I touch your hair? No, why? What?
Hey, go ahead.
Nah, I had the cruise. My daughter hair was braided. A couple
Yeah,
people came up in the elevator. Oh my god, I had some. Dog, bro, don't touch my child. The hell you doing? Too
yeah,
many
and
people it happened. Even a black couple, they're just like, oh, look at her hair to their little white friends. Like they was
yeah.
like allowing them to touch it, bro. I
That's
don't
when
know you
that's
either.
when you know it looks good and it's nice. They feel safe around you to
Keep
do
your
that.
blood clot hands upon yourself.
Yeah.
Don't touch my child. The hell?
Yo, I feel you on that. I used to be the same way with my kids, man. People want to come up. Yo, I don't know where blood clot hand there.
Boom.
Move. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah,
listen. If I go
but-
to Vietnam, they want to touch my hair.
But
I'm grown.
when you're around certain Asian people, I don't sure about the other ones, but especially they like to play with your hair sometimes. So if you're comfortable with it, you know, they'll take pictures with you and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see my first blackie. Yeah, that's probably what they sending that right back to wherever. My first one. Did you? Yeah.
Look, I might not never see them again, but I might see that picture on Twitter. So make me famous.
It's got to be some type of fascination behind it. I don't know.
Well, you know, we're like the only culture that it's just like, ooh, we don't see them too often. White people, they come there, they don't got nothing special.
Especially
white hair.
if you go deep into their country where they don't see a lot of us. You know, the ones that's here or is traveling are not the same. They're like, oh yeah, we saw 8 of them yesterday. We got our fixing. We're good for a while. But the ones over there that don't see it at all, they'll walk up to you and start playing with your hair. And I've seen them do it to guys too. If you got longer hair, I've seen them do it to guys. You know,
Play at your own risk. I might show you a little bit of your ancient Chinese secret.
and then you think about it. If you're on their land, you don't really want to piss them off.
What? Why not? Why not?
They go, yeah. They go, get his ass.
You killed
They
my
gonna-
master. Give him the Bruce Leroy. You can play
Kung-
that game. I
Kung
don't
Fu
care if I'm in your
Panda they
country.
ass.
Sir, you touched me.
You gonna Kung Fu Panda their ass. You gotta
No.
remember. you're in a different
Show enough.
country.
Show enough. I
Show
got the
enough?
glow. You feel me? I got the
enough.
glow.
Huh?
Am I the prettiest? Am
Show
I the
enough.
baddest?
I don't
Show
know. I
enough.
don't know if
You gotta
the
give
prettiest.
it to him.
Oh man, that was the best movie right there, bro.
My favorite movie of all time. Can't wait till my kids old enough to watch it. I'm gonna show them. Hell yeah.
All right,
Very
let's go
good.
to
It's
the
the
next
Last
one.
Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out.
All right, there we go.
I'm coming to find that the higher you go, the more nefarious racism becomes. Like, the higher you move up socioeconomically, and the more you inhabit positions that historically African Americans haven't been able to take or to get, that's when you start to see the real glass ceiling that these people have been talking about. Like, and don't get me wrong, racism exists on every level, on every socioeconomic level, obviously. But I guess I just mean, baby, you don't know what you're being left out of until you get closer to the spaces of all the spaces and places that you're being left out of systematically. And then when you try to inch your way into that space, the level of pushback and reminding that you get real quick that, like, baby, it's one and done, right? This room ain't for everybody. We'll let you in because the law says we kind of got to. But generally speaking, overall, this ain't for you. So sit on back. And I'm not laughing flippantly. I'm laughing because I'm really stunned. Not stunned that, because again, people have been telling us for years, but in terms of you don't know until you know. And we still have to thrive here. Yeah.
So is this true? What do you guys think about this?
Damn right it's true. My algorithm says it's true. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think all of us old enough to at least, well, we came through that part when, like, you got these old racist people, and on both sides, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But being at work, like, I've been at my job now 30 years. So I've been there a while. And you got some of these older guys that they retired by now, but they be talking reckless out their mouth, saying things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? It's we all know that person that, where you just know he came up different, and I believe it. You move up in life, and who owns up there? You know what I mean? It depends on who owns it, and that's what you're gonna run into. I'm sure all of y'all have dealt with some form of it. Because when you move up too, you getting pushed back from your people, and you getting pushed back from the people that's in there that don't believe you deserve to be there. So you getting it from all sides. And the thing about that chick right there, she a red bone. And if she's getting it, 12, you booked.
Nah, I know to play the game. For me, what I see and I learn is this. You got to build your own. And once it's like this, once you get a company, you're going to hire people that are good for the job. And if those people don't align with your vision, it's like this. I learned to go about a job like this. The same way they interviewing me, I'm interviewing them. If that company don't fit my goals, I'm not going there.
Right.
Most people put money first. Yes, that's true. The money could come in, but guess what? If it don't align with your morals, your values, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, once in a while you got to take a job to pay the bills, but if you ain't in that sweet spot where you're comfortable and you attain a level like a mastery, like a college degree certification, if you're not in that ballpark, yeah, you got to go to McDonald's. You got to do what you got to do to put food on the table and take care of your family.
But here's the thing, though. Like, she didn't say she didn't like the job. She just said once she got up there, she realized how racist it is.
Right, and that's what's trying to clarify to you. So I get it. I know how to play the game.
So how much of that do you think is attitude?
No, it's not.
What's actual facts?
So all right, then let me break that for you. But it's like this: they do get their 1 and 2 quota of people that's coming in, right? But it's more. What is more? Playing the role and fitting in. And being able to be on a team. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like this. If you don't fit in on the team, and generally you would want your team to be more like-minded people as you. You want the best, you want the smartest.
At the end of the day, they did hire her.
Right, but she just letting you know it's
Right.
I'm not saying it's not there. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. She never said that it was a bad job or she didn't enjoy it. She just was like the stuff she hear. You
Right.
know what I mean?
But some of it is like this. It's I know racism is out there. I've seen it happen to me. But once you understand certain, once you, it's like this. The higher up you go, the more you know, the more you understand. And it's no longer of, oh, because you're black. It's more politics, it's more rules, and there's more regulation to certain stuff. So if I know that if I don't nip this in the butt in a certain way, the company is going to get liable. The company is liable for certain actions, right? So once you start going through like the company rules and their bylaws and all of that stuff, some of that stuff is not just because you're black or whatever. It's just the company's trying to protect certain things from happening. And I'm going from rules, right? I know there is racism in some areas because there's a glass ceiling, right? So that's what I was going to say. Some people confuse glass ceiling with racism sometimes. You may not have the proper education. You may not have the proper... Granted, yes, the others may not have it. In order for you to play, you got to have that paper. What they call it? It's like a passport, whatever it is. You got to get that passport to play. If you're black, you need that. You need that pass in order to go. Other people may not need it, but you need it to go. You know what I'm saying?
I thought racism was a choice.
You got to explain that a little bit.
That's
more.
what Ye said. Ain't that what he said?
Well, it's your choice to discriminate. That's
what he did say that, right? Right,
He
Brandon?
did say that. He did say that. I don't know why he wasn't on his medication. We don't. No, it's a no. Look, how I see it, I understand she uncomfortable. She done reached, a high echelon, and there's pushback, and she's feeling like, yeah, she's not supposed to be there based on what they're putting out there. But at the end of the day, that is the moment when people have to rise to the occasion. You made it to that point for a reason, whether it's through your education, your hard work. But at the end of the day, you have to be exceptional to let them know you belong there, that you are here, and you're going to do what it takes to either stay here or push as high as you can go with that glass ceiling. So I know it's a bit of a shell shock for her, but if that was me, I'm going to rise to the occasion. I'm going to show y'all that I'm more than just the color of my skin. I'm more than just a quarter to meat. I belong here. So you got to have that determination to make it happen, and I hope she does.
Right, and that's you're basically complimenting what I'm saying. You got to fit in on the team. You got to. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be one and two shit that they're used to doing. That's gonna always seem racist because they never had a black person there. Yo, trust me.
Exactly.
In my whole career, I was always the one black person there. I was always the one black person in the office. Always the one black person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So once you're in that role,
so you're
it's
the
like
+1.
And trust me, I used to be. I'm like, yo, I'm the quoter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand, but once you're in those rooms and those people get comfortable with you, it's like, yes, you gonna understand, but you learn more. Yeah, I was in the office with all white dudes, and it's like, I think I told this story before, and the dudes is like, yo, Winston, you not like them, and I'm like, it's not that. I said, I grew up in the same areas. I just got different goals and different dreams. You get what I'm trying to say? It doesn't mean I'm not like, I am those same people, but I understand stuff in a different level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I'm trying to say is like, yo, once you get around certain areas, you don't have to do certain stuff in order to, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to.
It's called code switching.
Well, that too. I could code switch too. You know what I'm saying? I could code switch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
we're good at it.
It is. A lot of people, some people don't see it. Some people look at it as like, oh, they don't like me on that. Nah, yo. In order to make it to the top, you got to have the papers to play. Not all of them going to need that paper. Trust me. Not all of them are going to need that paper. Bob might get through because Bob know people. You know what I'm saying? Bob might get through. Bob might not need that engineering degree to be an engineer. But your black ass better have that engineering degree. You know what I'm saying?
You need like 2 of them.
You know what I'm saying? You better have that, and that's what they're saying. You need that paper to play, because guess what? If you look at it like, and that's one of the things that I learned is like this. I'm not criticizing any job if I don't have the credentials. I'm not screaming racism if I don't have the credentials. You know what I'm trying to say? If I need to be like a top supervisor or a top of whatever I'm doing, I'm going to go educate myself, get all the credentials for that role. You know what I'm trying to say? Most people don't want to do that. People scream bloody murder. Oh, because I'm black. Nah, screw that. Go get what you need to get. But what I learned in that process, like, yo, if I got to do all of that to get to that position, is either I got to see something valuable there that I'm going, or I got to go build my own. And that's what black people don't have. Black people got to build their own. It's like engineering firms. How much black engineering firms there like in Connecticut? I can't tell you off the top of my head because it's not something that's very prominent, but you could tell how much other ethnicity may have their you know what I'm saying?
You know, when it comes to black people, they have destroyed any type of team friendly businesses, events that links together. So you're right. I've never heard of, but I'm sure. And what they did was they kind of get black people to go work for all these other places instead of having their own. So yeah, because I know there's places where there's a lot of black owned stuff. I'm sure down in Atlanta you could probably find some of them.
Yeah, you're gonna find those down there because that's more of a more stomping ground for black people.
Yeah,
but I explained this before. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say some of these areas they destroyed that years ago.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was when I went into aerospace, I felt like I was ready for some of the stuff. Some of the shit I never even heard and seen before. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, damn, they never showed me this. They never taught that. I never learned this. It's like, yo, you could go to school and be educated and you still go to the job and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Where was this? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I said, it's like, yo, once you get out there, man.
Hey, education is different depending on where you grow up, where you go to school, all of that. Because, yo, Weaver education and Avon education is two totally different
things. Two different things.
You know, throw Canton in there and you're in a whole different stratosphere.
Yeah, so yeah, that one, playing the game. Once you go corporate, you got to play the game. You got to play the game until you get out. You know what I'm saying?
Because at that point, you got to look at it like this: I ain't come here to be your friend.
True.
I came here to work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when I play sports. I play football, baseball, swimming, but football in for most. I've got called so many things inside of that little. When we're hitting on the ground, I've gotten called the N-word. I've gotten hit in the stomach, the balls checked. You know what I mean? So you grow up knowing how some of these people feel about you. You know what I mean? So yeah, you play the game. You know what I mean? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never harm me. Remember that, people. Remember that.
Yeah, that was for your generation, bro. Now these kids in the generation of feeling. I feel like nobody give a fuck about your feeling.
What was that Bernie Mac show?
Nah, that's this generation.
Yeah, but that was something he would say. You know what I mean? Because he had them punk ass kids.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Bernie Mac. R.I.P.
Yeah, he was funny as hell.
That he was.
Y'all want to roll into the next one or?
Come on with it.
All right, cool. Oh, I'm gonna give you this one. Got profanity. I hope my checker got this one. I noticed my checker been working because I know some of these got profanities, but let's go into this one right here.
I don't give
happy head.
That's so crazy.
Hey, suck this to you and your mama.
So what's your name?
What?
What's
Just
your
tell
name?
them they know me for parking 17.
What's your name?
Go to the parking spot.
I'm gonna find your job, and I'm gonna do your job.
I
Sweetheart.
don't even work.
I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that, sweetheart.
Yo, when I see this video, right? That's a grown ass man. My checker is working. Because
Yes,
that
it
video
Yeah.
had
Definitely.
editing. Yo. So this was him cursing out a mother and a daughter. If you gotta do all of that, bro, just walk away. What are your thoughts on this one?
Listen, I got an uncle. That man worked 20 years for the state, retired and went down south. He has worked several jobs since he retired. As soon as he don't give a damn, he be like, I don't need this job. I could quit. And he just quit. If he feel like picking up a job, he'll go. As soon as I don't need this job. So ain't nothing like a retired black man to just be like, fuck this. I don't need this. Sorry.
I understand that element because that's what he's at. It's not like it's nothing to be canceled for him because he's retired.
Yep.
But the level of profanity, grabbing at yourself, I think that's it's poor quality, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely is. It's poor quality. It don't look good for none of us. However, I've noticed the older black people get, the less they care about any goddamn thing.
But they don't degrade themselves.
You think he was degrading himself?
Like that to some woman? Yo, it got people that the older they get, they don't care about certain stuff, but they have a level of respect. They're going to be more blunt and more straightforward. They ain't going to be.
I don't know what those women said to him, but he's retired. He don't give a damn. He retired.
Yo, like I said before, what we saw was a 15-second clip. What happened? Like think about this, right? That guy looked like a pretty professional guy, right?
Before all that, sure.
What did these two women do to him to get that agitated? Yeah, I know he lost his cool. He probably shouldn't have done that, but he could have pummeled him. He could have taken out on them. Instead, he said, you know what? And he decided to adjust his pants because you know what he did the night before? He went and watched Michael Jackson. He went and watched the movie. So he was just hee. That was all. And she's going to try to get him in this cancel country fired, cancel culture, and try to get him fired because now she went up and took a picture of his license plate. That's bad. I don't like that. That's all he was doing. He was adjusting himself.
We don't know what happened before them.
No, they had to do something to agitate it. And I put my money on it. Whatever they was arguing about, I'm sure they were wrong. How we know these ain't Karen and Carousel? Did he topped out on us? I think his thing crashed.
Oh shoot.
So it's gonna be us to get back. Yeah.
It'd be like
But yeah, man, like think about that. Like a dude, he doesn't seem like a dude that would just lose his shit like that.
I agree, especially the way he dressed, everything. I'm sure he was the picture of professionalism
Yeah.
before whatever was said. I wish I knew what was said because he lost his stuff.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like some of these clips that we look at catch people in vulnerable situations at time, right? So what happened before that? Roll it back 15 seconds. Let me see what went down 15 seconds before. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna blame it all on him. And I hope I ain't gonna say that. You shouldn't say bad things about people. All I could say is I hope that they made it home safe. And I hope that he goes in the office and there's somebody there, secretary, to help him calm down and doesn't ruin his next meeting or anything. But I think these women were in the wrong. They agitated that guy so bad he grabbed himself and tell him to go F off.
All right.
Hold on. Just remember, back the same thing I always say: the customer is always right. Whatever it is they said to piss him off, as soon as they started recording and being calm and where do you work? What's your name? The customer is always right.
Like who does that? Who where 12 where do you work, sir? Tell me where do you work? Where do you work? Excuse me, don't walk away. I'm putting you on the citizen's arrest. Where do you work? We need to know that. Do you have both parents, a mom and a dad? Do you live out there or are you in the city? Where are you? Like, what are we talking about?
Cancel culture. That's cancel culture.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. She's trying to cancel him, but
I was going to say this.
I'm 75-25 with the guy.
Yo, let me tell you this. So, that's faulty advice from the young man over there with the colorful hair. Let me tell you what I will do. And this is going out to the two young ladies, the mother and the daughter. I would contact a lawyer like Busby, and I'm going to claim sexual harassment. He grabbed himself, indecent exposure.
Allegedly.
Man, let me tell my story. I'm not saying I never did.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I will say I will file a suit, right? Of whatever sexual. He said, "Suck my D," then proceed to grab it. I thought he was gonna pull it out. He had his weird take. I got my weird take.
Go ahead.
So I'll lawyer up. You know what I'm saying? And I go that route. Screw that. I'm gonna make some money on the back end.
So I'm getting screwed for doing the Michael Jackson dance in the parking lot.
Yeah, you told him to do fellatio on you. You and the mama. That's traumatizing.
Hey,
As I'm walking away.
Well,
Yeah.
we only could go by what we saw in the video, and in the video, in my head, I was mama saying, he. That's what I was doing in my head, but I kept it to myself because that was
No, you didn't keep it to your head because you went to your other head and you grabbed it.
that's what Mike would have done.
To see that play out in court would be hilarious. They got to
That's
tell
what Mike would have done. That's exactly. And you know what? He walked away. Like they were going at him. You know what I'm saying? Like
She got a case. She got a valid case.
he ain't got no case.
She got a valid case.
I want to see the footage from the parking lot, and it's gonna probably show that they agitated that man. Probably from when he got out of his car. Like, what was the whole argument about?
I wish I knew.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's victims. These are they she sounds like a victim mentality Karen / like Harry Met Sally. Like she's out there somewhere, like just walking the dog, and there's no dog, but she's walking. Yeah, don't believe her. This is a chick that comes down your driveway and knock on your car window while you parked in the driveway and question why you there. Bitch, I live here.
Yeah, that was last week's video.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I live here. What the fuck?
Why you in that work?
Because I'm right here.
All right. I think that was it. Most of the videos that I had for tonight, not all of them came through. We did that one. Oh, I could roll one more. You want to roll one more?
Yeah, let's crash it. We could land it with that.
All right, cool.
If we're dating casually, if we're dating for however long, 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, I can post you at any time. I don't give a fuck. Committing
to my craziness, okay? You know what to expect here. So you better come single as you say you are, okay? Single as you think you are. Because at any second I can post us and I'll ruin both of our day. I'll ruin both of our lives. I'll scare all of our hoes. So this is my warning.
Oh, God damn.
So
I
the
agree
thing,
with her.
okay, I did agree with her until the end. She
What?
said, I did agree with her until the end. You want me to play it one more time?
No. I want to hear your explanation for why you agreed until the end.
So until the end, she said, come single as F, right?
Yeah.
But at the end, she said, you'll ruin both our day. You'll ruin both our hoes.
Yeah.
So if you single as hell, you don't have hoes.
Everybody got hoes.
You see, so you're not single.
Yes, you are. Maritally, you're single. Unless you murdered.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what she said. Even at the end, I agree with everything.
Me too, man.
She's basically saying like, yo, I don't want to be sneaking around. I don't want to not be able to say, hey, you're my person. At any time, I could just say, hey, babe, and I'll post it. And it is what it is. It ain't no, you know what I mean? So I understand what she means 100%.
I agree with that.
If you got a woman or you got a girl or whatever, then we shouldn't be together. You know what I mean? So I agree with her. You know, I mean, if you're a person that don't want to be on social media, that's a whole nother story. But if you don't want to be on social media, she's not for you.
I respect that. The only thing
You
I
know
just
what I
did
mean?
was the whole part, but I do agree with that. It's
Yeah.
like if you're committing yourself to someone, and the times that we living in, it's like, yo, you be shocked to find out like a whole year passed by and you ain't post a picture, or you don't got sun, or you can't
Exactly.
show no. That something is sketchy as hell about that.
Yeah. So it's like you always got to question it, because if they claim they don't have somebody, I mean, I'm not saying you got to post it all the time, but usually there might be one or two or something. You know what I mean? Whenever it get posted, and when a lot of people be pushing back, it'd be like, what's really going on? You know?
It's
'Cause
all
I
about
know,
what you're looking for.
I know that's happened to a couple people, like girls, where they met somebody and they wouldn't post them, and then they found out they had like 2-3 other relationships type thing. So it was like because they didn't want to see them pop up in the timeline, you know. So
But that's a dumbass excuse, though.
it's a code. Well,
not yours, not yours, but
the
the internet.
manipulation is manipulation. That's what it is. They
Yeah,
find
it is,
ways
but
to manipulate, and if it works, it works. If not,
oh, it worked.
Oh yeah, it works on people.
Yeah, it works. It works.
It works. So I feel her. She's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna push that one. I ain't gonna push that one too much but yeah, you guys do agree with me. You know, if you're in a relationship, you got to be expected to be post, because you don't want to wait a year or even 6, not even 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Not even 3 months.
I mean, look, she was fun. At the end of the day, if we going out, we got a connection. If we have a relationship, you don't gotta post me. You could post me. Whatever. Keep it working. I can save her. She won't mess up my hoes. She won't mess up her hoes. We ain't got no choice but to be together. Then that's fine.
There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this vice. Certified free. 30 days a week.
Like, big video. How that?
That's a good
Classic.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah, man. All right, closing thoughts. What you guys got on the closing thoughts?
Man.
You want to go first?
I mean, I go first. I ain't really got.
Send a stay.
Listen, I appreciate y'all coming through, checking us out tonight. What is it? Thursday, Tuesday? 9 o'clock ish. Come check us out. If you're still here, hit the like button. We appreciate y'all. Listen, there's a lot of things going on in the media today when it comes to racism. And I always say there's a lot more good people out here than a few bad apples. So don't let this peer pressure bring everybody into this nonsense. I got Asian people in my family. My niece and nephews are Asian, so I cannot boycott the Asian. And I don't believe it's all of them. So be nice to your neighbors, help them. I know I was joking earlier, but make sure fathers out there teach your daughters how to change a tire. Brothers, teach your sister how to change a tire. They should know, but don't be that guy. So check us out Tuesday and Thursday. Let's see y'all.
Okay, there we go to Brandon.
Let me fix myself up real quick. It's late night lime, so I gotta come to y'all in my my late night attire. My fellow Americans, thank you for joining us for late night lime, as always, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to this situation regarding Rick Chow and the young man Cyrus that lost his life, there were a lot of wrongs in that situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what the situation is, make sure y'all going through y'all kids' stuff. The things that these kids are having nowadays, you can invade their privacy to make sure that they don't have what they're not supposed to have. Not that that should have led to this young man's passing. But go through y'all kids' stuff. Invade their privacy so that they don't have any surprises for you or the rest of the world. The other thing, just like my boy P said, when it comes to racism, ladies and gentlemen, we got to let that go. The color of my skin does not affect my character. I'm a person, just like you are a person, whether you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Chinese, or alien. We are all people. And that's the only thing that should matter. We can celebrate our differences, but we can also come together as a people to just live in harmony. That's the way Jesus Cristo would have wanted it. So let's love one another. Even if you don't know me, it's okay to live in peace and harmony with me. And I hope that each and every one of y'all out there can do that. Tuesday and Thursday, late night live. Thanks for live with us.
So that was well said. You guys bringing the thunder. So what I want to say is, when you go into corporate America, right? If you're a minority, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm speaking specifically to minorities right now. You have that passport, or they got certain words. You need the credentials, and you need to understand the cogwheel. You need to understand the command and chain to get where you need to go. A lot of people going in companies and hope and dream to get where they need to go. No, you need to know who the route to get there, what you need to get there, instead of like blindly going into this process thinking you're gonna make it to the top. You know, once you understand your goal, you go in there, you tell them this is where you would like to be, your goals, and because they do that, they do your reviews and all of that stuff. So once you go into a company, you got to tell them, hey, this is where I want to go. Not a lot of people go into companies trying to take on bigger roles. If you're going to go to take on bigger roles, you got to be that one person that dare to charter to go someplace. Stuff is not going to go your way. So I want you guys to know that, because for me, as a person that's been the only black person in many different rooms, there's always going to be that in your head, but you got to rise above it, aim for what you want, and go for it. But in closing, I'm going to plug these two people here, P and Brandon. They do photography.
Oh, God.
This is my shameless plug for Brandon and P. Hit them up. They do weddings, bar mitzvah. What else y'all do? So for photography, they on the rise. They're doing pretty good too. So if you're in the Connecticut area, you know what I'm saying, you can hit up Brandon or P. You know what I'm saying? I know P got the website. He gonna drop it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know he'll be want to post it on the in the forum, Brandon, too. I'm gonna post it and put it in the channel without their permission. But and if you're in the Connecticut area, Hartford area per se, hit them up.
See, I'm glad I ain't got no goddamn website playing with me.
Well, I could put up one for you tonight.
I got
No.
I had to send you the link.
Yeah. But yeah, we could post that on there. But yeah, we could spin up a website. Yo, it's not taking me like more than 5 minutes to spin up a website and put it up for you, Playboy. By tomorrow, you got probably like 10 prospects. You know what I'm saying?
Stress.
Yeah. But other than that, hold on. Let's see. I got a email that came in. Hold on. No, I don't see anything. Cool. I guess that was an old one. Other than that, we out. Peace.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.